What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a special episode of Duce Discussions.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Like I said before, normally we do on Wednesdays at 10. I think there was a post. I got to do some correction, but normally it's Wednesdays at 10. And today we had to do a special episode today. That's why we're doing it at 9 p.m. today.
Yes, sir.
I hope everyone can hear us okay. For our topic tonight, I believe we got a good one, y'all. Got a good one.
Yes,
If
sir.
y'all love staying, tuned with the news and what's going on and understanding what's what, then you just looking for that information and sharing different thoughts and dialogue, you came to the right place. You came to the right place. So here we are. But yeah, tonight's topics, we are covering the backlash. I know it's been maybe like a month and a half, but we want to get into the backlash of the Carlee Russell situation. And also, let's talk about the real missing black cases. We're going to discuss that tonight, how about the real cases that are where we have real missing blacks in North America. Because not only that, for some that who may not know, that when I say North America, there was a story about I believe the young lady name was Shanquilla Robinson too in Mexico, which is crazy, but that we'll get into that too as well. But if you don't know before, I am your host, Duce Wilson, and my co-host. Introduce yourself, bro.
What's going on, y'all? My name is Kareem, and you can go by Lyrical Undertaker. Appreciate everybody stopping by and joining the discussion.
For sure. And then, like we said, we'll talk about it, share some news. Like I said, this is about the Carlee. What's up? What's up, King?
What's going on, Daryl?
What's up with you?
Appreciate you stopping by, man.
Yeah, so tonight we are really getting into depth. We going in, y'all. We really tackling this backlash to the Carlee Russell story. And guess what? Tonight, if you want to give your feedback or your thoughts on the Carlee Russell, let's do it. This is the place to do it. This is the place to do it. We can talk about it. I think we can add one or two more people on to discuss. If you want to talk about it, give you a few minutes, like 3 to 5 minutes of your thoughts and dialogue. That's cool. Let's talk about it. So, like I said yesterday, we ain't got to fuss. Let's discuss.
That's it.
So, like I said before, we're gonna get started. I appreciate y'all who stopped by. Let's see what's up first, people. Let's see what's up first. So, let's go Carlee Russell's story, which most of us came. That's what we came here for. Let's get into it. Some of y'all know, like I just read some of the stuff was going on. Some notes according to CNN. Some stuff that I had to gather some stuff that was quite interesting that I want to share with y'all. So for those who don't know, Carlee Russell's story, her story captivated the nation's attention. But as it turns out, she did not see a toddler on the side of the road, wasn't kidnapped, did not leave the Hoover area, and acted alone. So for some of it, the story was that it was at nighttime and she said she saw a baby in a pamper. Oh, Lord have mercy. She saw a baby in a pamper on the road at night. I think it was at night, and she called herself said she stopped, and she was trying to care for the little baby, and then she was kidnapped. I'm just trying to give y'all a rough down summary. Kidnapped, and she was kidnapped. And there was search for at least 49 hours, I believe. And a lot of the story didn't make sense, especially with the Cheez-Its. If y'all know more into that story about that, she said she was served Cheez-Its and stuff, and she didn't know the face of some people. But how you don't know the face of the people who gonna feed you Cheez-Its? But anyway,
Exactly.
That's crazy, y'all. But I'll just go ahead and read it according to CNN. Brother, I get your thoughts on it too, and I'll go into it as well. It says her story captivated the nation's attention, but as it turns out, she did not see a toddler on the side of the road, wasn't kidnapped, did not leave the Hoover area, and acted alone. Emory Anthony, Russell's attorney, said in a statement Monday. This is both misdemeanor charges have a maximum sentence of up to a year in jail and a fine up to $6,000. I know many. They said I know many are shocked and appalled that Miss Russell is only being charged with 2 misdemeanors, despite all the panic and disruption her actions caused. He said, "Let me assure you, I too share the same frustration." He went on, but existing laws only allow the charges that were filed to be filed. The investigation will be held by the Office of Alabama Attorney General Steve Marshall. We don't see this as a victimless crime, Marshall said at the Friday news conference. There were significant hours spent, resources expended as well as a result of this investigation. He also cited the many men and women who are civilians who helped search for her. He said no charges have been filed against Russell's family or any other individuals. Additional charges may be filed as the Attorney General office works through their investigation, he added. And then so on. It says in the statement from her attorney, Russell apologized to the community for her action, but did not detail where she was during the 49 hours she was missing. We still don't know where she was. That's what the I guess her attorney told the reporters. Only Carlee knows, and maybe now her attorney. Police say they cannot verify most of the information Carlee Russell, who went missing in Alabama after 911 call about a child on the interstate, gave to the detectives. So now it says what investigators were told happened. On July 13th, Russell called 911 to report she saw a small child walking along the highway. She said she was driving home from her job in Birmingham, about a 10-mile commute from Hoover. She then called her sister-in-law, who said she heard Russell scream before losing contact with her, though the line remained open, according to the Hoover Police Department. Said, this is very interesting. And it says when authorities responded to her original 911 call arrived, they found Russell's vehicle along with her wig, phone, purse. Neither Russell nor the child were in sight. Her disappearance sparked a frenzied search effort with dozens of police officers working to locate the missing nursing student. Police offered a $25,000 reward. Russell returned home on foot around 10:45 p.m. on July 15th, nearly 49 hours after making the 911 call, according to Hoover Police. Investigators spoke with Russell briefly after she returned and said they were unable to verify most of her initial statement. She claimed she had been abducted by a man with orange hair and a bald spot who told her he was checking on the child she had seen, she told police. She said she was forced into a vehicle after screaming, was blindfolded, and later taken to a house where she was forced to get undressed. Russell also said her abductors took pictures of her, but she did not remember them having any physical or sexual contact with her, she told police. Russell said after being put back into the vehicle, she was able to escape and ran through the woods before emerging near her home, according to police. When she got home, she was taken to a hospital, treated, and released. Russell's parents appeared on NBC Today last Tuesday and said she had been abducted. She definitely fought for her life. Then there were moments when she physically had to fight for her life. Oh Lord, sound like the color purple. And there were moments when she had to mentally fight for her life. Y'all remember, for those who old enough, all my life I had to fight. Right. So it says Talitha Robinson Russell said, investigators know now that Russell's internet activity cast doubt on her story of being kidnapped. Police found web searches including do you have to pay for an Amber Alert and how to make money from a register without being caught. Okay. Attorney said at an earlier news conference, her phone search history also included searches for bus tickets from Birmingham to Nashville with a departure date of July 13th and searches for the movie Taken, an action film in which a woman is kidnapped by human traffickers. I think the searches are very relevant to this case, of course. The chief said, adding he thought her search for Taken was very strange. Russell was the only person who reported a toddler walking down the highway. Despite many vehicles passing through the area, the chief said video from highway cameras, which only show someone getting out of the driver's side door of Russell's car, had been sent to the FBI for enhancement analysis. An app on Russell's phone showed her car traveling 600 yards down the interstate when she said she made the call about the child on the side of the road. He also said it was hard for him to understand how a child who Russell said was 3 or 4 years old to be able to do that. That's, man.
Good Lord have mercy.
Lord have mercy. Y'all. Trying to put everything together. My one daughter mix my sources and cases and stuff together. So, but yes,
Wow.
Yeah, that was pretty much.
That's a damn shame.
That is a wild moment. And then, real quick, it says the Hoover police charged Russell, 26, with false reporting to law enforcement authorities and falsely reporting an incident. The Class A misdemeanors carry sentences for up to a year in jail and fines up to $6,000. Now, Hoover Police Chief Nick Darzis, I think, said when he announced the charges that he would be talking to state legislators about changing the law so that stiffer charges could be filed against people who falsely report a kidnapping or other violent crime falsely. In a press release today, Weaver said this fictitious kidnapping caused fear and shock not only throughout the legislative district I represent, but also throughout our state and nation. Individuals who concoct and carry out sham kidnappings and lead our law enforcement officers on wild goose chases must be given severe penalties for their deceptive action. Significant monetary and human resources were used at the local, state, and federal levels to resolve this fictitious event, and numerous volunteers donated their time in record-breaking heat to search for the reported victim, Weaver said. Russell was released on bond, and her case is expected to be in court in October, Anthony said. Alabama Attorney General Steve Marshall will handle the persecution of Russell at the request of Hoover Police. The legislature next regular session begins in February. Earlier this year, lawmakers passed a bill sponsored by Weaver that added new restrictions to the Alabama law that allows prisoners to shorten their sentences through correctional incentive time or good time. That bill was named after former Bibb County Deputy Brad Johnson, who was fatally shot in June 2022 while in pursuit of suspect in a stolen car. Let me see, and that's about it with Carlee. So, yeah, man. For those who didn't know, now you know. Yeah,
That's a shame, man.
that is a shame, man. That is my